Hello, everyone. Welcome to Little Meatballs Nursery. I'm Sandra. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you're returning. So, hey guys, it's Wednesday. Hope everybody's enjoying their week so far. It is the middle of a winter break for the kids, so we've been doing our thing, drawing and using all the fun stuff that Santa has brought. Um, Honestly, mostly Danny has just been drawing on his tablet a lot. So now I feel like I should have got more stylish things like more like these he could use. But like for the more detailed drawing that Danny does, he needs like the more fine tipped kind of, stylus thing. So I may get that for him. What happened was the tablet that I got Ethan, he really didn't want because he said he couldn't do, I guess the tablet wasn't an advanced, type tablet where he said he couldn't really even play Roblox on it, which that's mainly one of the reasons why I got it, because it's a bigger screen. I thought he could play better, on there. And it turns out it doesn't really even hold that much, I guess, data, I guess. I'm not sure. Memory, I don't know. So you can't really run the game. So he said there was no point, Mommy. I have my phone and plus I have my Switch. He's really into his Nintendo Switch right now. So, he says, I don't really need it. He says, if Danny wants to use it for drawing, then I'll trade him, just replace it with something else. So that's what I wound up doing. And so I ordered him, day before yesterday. I think Jason bought it. But, whatever. Jason bought it, I bought it, all the same thing. All works out, in the end, the same way. But, so we got him 2 more games for, hey Lisa, my sister's calling me, of course, when I just start the video, but that's okay. I will call you back. So it's New Year's Eve, so I don't know, and I don't know what time it is over there yet, but it's getting to the eve. So my sister's probably out, so I'll call her back after the video, make sure she's okay. But anyway, so, with the tablet, right? So he got a couple games, a couple of the games for his Switch, like digital, he got it on, not physical games. You could buy them digitally on the Nintendo Switch. I don't really know much about the Switch. All I know is the type of games I got to buy for them. I don't know anything, about them. But anyway, I don't play video games. The most video game I've ever played is like the original Super Mario Brothers. That I could kick anybody's ass in. And also Zelda. Love Zelda. And Tetris. I would play Tetris. I don't know if that was on Nintendo originally or on Game Boy. I'm not sure. Tetris, I kick ass in. Love that game. Super Mario and Zelda. Love those. But other than that, I really didn't play a lot of video games. Even when I was younger, it was mostly my brother's thing, Never could get into it. I mean, I played LOL games like with Danny when he was younger. That was over the internet. What else do we play? Oh, Fashion Famous. Love that game. Anybody play Fashion Famous? I love that game. That's when you could go into these different rooms. They give you a time, and they give you a title of the thing you have to dress like. So they'll say like, Royal Princess, and then you have to go into these different rooms and put on a dress. You click on it, pick a dress, pick your hat, get your accessories or your wig or all that kind of stuff. And then at the end of like 3 minutes, I think they give you, then everybody that's in the game goes into like a voting stage. And there's 3 judges, and they give you numbers. You vote, but you vote for the other people and they vote for you. So it's really cool. It's a fun game, it's a pastime, but we didn't really, we played, I don't think we really got that much into it. At least I did. I mean, once in a while, it was a good game, Anyway, so I got my friend here, little Miss Penny. So I named her Penny, and, cause she is a pen. But she's really cute. Tina got us these. So all my kids have one. I picked the pink one, of course, and she's staying with me. So we're going to put Miss Penny over here. We have quite a few things to show you today. Quite a few things to talk about. I have my beautiful Lelani laying in her bouncer seat over here. I put her up on the ottoman thing. She is so gorgeous. Now, I want to display her up higher because I have her in the bouncy seat on the floor. But when I bring her up here, like, she's just too beautiful. I don't want to leave her down there. So I'm going to have to do something else, which now I'm able to do because yesterday we took down the tree. We took down all the ornaments. We took down all the decorations off the shelving. We put everything away. It didn't take that long, to do. But like afterwards, I mean, I broke my ass, because then you got to vacuum everything. The flocking's on the floor and there's things all over the couch. And I pulled all the covers off the couch and vacuumed everything. And my shelves look bare. My room looks naked. But it's okay. Okay. I'm leaving up my curtains, obviously. All the lighting, we unplugged it, but we're leaving it up, the ones that are around the ceiling, because that's pointless to have Jason take them down and then, just leave them. They don't look that bad anyway, they're not on, and we'll put them on Christmas time again. But they're really, they don't bother me. The wreaths we stayed up last year, stayed up all year, and they're staying there. I don't bother with that because they're just greenery, it's not like Christmas, and that's it. So we took everything down. I was sad afterwards, but now I'm kind of happy because I get into the next phase of, life in the next year and, the wonderful things that are to come in 2026. So we are here New Year's Eve, New Year's Eve day. And, yeah, does anybody have any special plans for tonight? Sherry asked me that before and I said, well, I'll probably be asleep and wake up with the fireworks going off at midnight. Now, remember, we're in a different time zone, so we are 3 hours behind East Coast. So when you guys have the ball drop over there in New York, we are still 3 hours until our New Year. So it's kind of funny because we watch it on TV and then you guys are already in the next year in 2026. And my uncle will call me laughing hysterical saying how we're still behind we're in 2025 and he's in 2026. I know he just has to bust them, but he's funny. He's funny. He laughs his ass off saying that. He loves doing that. So he'll probably call if he's awake. And then, we usually wait. We try to wait, but it's tiring, when I don't know. I mean, I did it for Christmas Eve, right? I could stay up, but to do what? Like I remember when we were little, my mom used to give us pots and pans to bang on, with the wooden spoons and everything. And she would give us all one and we would have the wooden spoons. And when 12 o'clock hit, we were banging those things. And I mean, everybody on the block was doing it though. Everybody waited and then they did fireworks and, everybody was hanging out outside in their, lawn chairs in front of the garage. And it was a community thing, everybody was just amped, I think it's very different nowadays, so we'll watch the fireworks. And last year we did bang on the pots. I gave the kids the pot. We did bang on the pots. We were screaming, Happy New Year. We opened the windows. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And there was no other sound but us. So I don't know. I think, people here are very different than East Coast. They're very more laid back and calm and, cool and not so much, I don't know, party animals. I don't know. Although we do have a couple of, well, I don't want to say they're party animals, but they're pretty loud. I don't really want to talk about it though, because I don't know who watches what and anyway. But, yeah. So, we've been woken up more than once this week from neighbors. And, I keep mind my business though. I don't, I can't, I don't want to get involved in anybody else's business. That's just, I'm not doing it, And, so, it works out, whatever anybody's doing, it's just, I don't know. That's just how I was taught. You just mind your own business and that's it. But anyway, so, now, so we're gonna, so New Year's Eve, that's probably what we're gonna do. Jason is actually out right now. at Yolks, which is like a more upscale grocery store that he does not usually go shopping at. We never, ever, ever do a full shopping there ever since we've been here for 10 years. Never done a shopping there. He will go for specialty items because their bakery is fucking awesome. And today's special, they had cappuccino muffins. Cappuccino muffins. So those are going to be so good with coffee. So those he's getting. It said they had broccolini, which is the baby broccoli rabe. And when I seen it, I was like, oh my God, they have it. They have broccolini. I'll take it. And he said, okay, I'll get it. And when he got to the store, he called me. He's like, they don't have it. Fuck, I should have known. People probably grab that shit, Anyway, so no broccolini for Sandra, but we'll try again. And so he's picking up some stuff to make cheeseburgers we're going to make. And we already have the fries and, what else? A salad. I have lettuce, tomatoes, and, yeah, so we made cookies this morning. So we're going to do burgers and fries tonight. And, we've got Italian ice in there for dessert. So that's it. I mean, it is what it is. And, I'm sure he'll pick up chips or something too for the kids. And so he actually went out because he had to mail a couple packages out for me. One was the clothing lot that had sold, and one is a Happy Mail box sent out to somebody. So I had told you in my previous video that I planned on doing one Happy Mail a month. And so I made that box really nice and pretty for someone, and I hope they enjoy it. And so that went out. And then I also sent another Happy Mail out to someone that I don't believe they are expecting. And neither person is, I don't believe. Because I didn't go out and say, I sent you happy. I didn't do anything like that. So I think both of them don't really know that it's on the way. So I wound up sending two. But you know what? I feel good at doing this. This is something I want to do. It's not like I have to do it or, oh, I should keep up with everybody. I'm not doing that shit. Okay. I did a video on this as well as Happy Mail video. Like, when do you send to who? And how do you know who to send it to? And what do you do? And so what I've come to realize is that there's plenty of people that do for me. And yes, I do for them as well. But I don't have to make it just about two people, always back and forth. I want to be able to spread it around. Okay. So spread the joy and the love, right? So just because somebody sends something to me, right, doesn't mean that I immediately have to send something back to that exact person. It just kind of means go with the flow and spread the love and joy around the community, So, where I'm sending to two different people, those two people may be sending Happy Mail or Love Mail to somebody else in the community. And so everybody gets to experience something from someone. You know what I'm saying? Not just one-to-one. Although that's nice too, because of course, you want to spoil your bestie or, your people you're closest with. And that's great too. But I just want to, sometimes people that send you stuff don't necessarily want stuff back neither. Like, they don't want the clutter. They don't want more things. They don't want to have to pretend to maybe like something or, anything like that. And so, sometimes it's nice just to give to somebody, and you always do that anyway. You always give to someone, not expecting something in return, but to just give joy and love to someone else around. And that's why I do this. I just, people have been so good to me, and I just want to spread that love, and pass it on, pass it along. So that's what I'm doing. And that is my plan. And it worked out for January perfectly. So those two Happy Meals are on the way. And then February, we'll see, what happens. Maybe I could do another couple people. I mean, I'm not going to spread myself thin here. It's if I have it, if I have the extra money to do it, and then I'm more than happy to do it, So February will be another dolly friend or someone in the doll community. Doesn't mean that I'm actually like friends with the person. Could be just a random person in the dolly community that I have since maybe started watching, or that I admire what they say, or what, just anything like that. So let's move on. So happy. Gotta say, I am extremely happy. So it's official. My baby from Anna, she's onto the hair painting. She said that it has been like very rainy and stormy over there the past couple days. So, I'm not sure. Like, I think she has to wait until it gets a little, like, I think with the dampness, it's hard to work with the hair painting. I don't know. But I paid for the baby this morning, so the baby is officially mine, and I couldn't be more excited. And so we will open that baby when she gets here. And I also got confirmation from Babe's side that they did ship my doll. So we will do a review of that doll when she arrives. So 2 new babies coming. And then so I was doing my usual Walmart order this morning, okay? I do have, all right, we'll get to Amazon next. But so my regular Walmart order, right? And I'm looking, and things pop up on clearance, right? So I'm looking, and well, first of all, Jason bought me a couple of nice dresses and sweaters. So those will be here. I think it said on Saturday. So I will be wearing couple new things in my videos. I had to do a little refresh for my wardrobe, and that's hard to do, because of course, my clothes I look for on clearance at Walmart while my babies are dressed in Kate Quinn, but that's just how it goes in the doll collecting world, but so I was looking on Walmart, okay? And I should have known. I should have known not to get too excited, but they had one of the 18-inch My Life As dolls on clearance for $12, okay? Down from $50. So it was one of the special Christmas elf ones. It was the medium skin doll with the brown hair, and she was dressed like in that elf outfit from the movie Elf. $12, and it said 2 left. Now, I ordered it late last night. I said, I'll just take my chances, right? But I'm thinking, of course, I'm always thinking, right? She has an elf outfit on. She can't stay in that. It's after Christmas. We took the tree down. She can't stay as an elf. So I went ahead and bought an outfit. So I'm watching it. Like this morning, it said it had moved to, like after it says order placed, then the thing on Walmart moves to processing or something, or something further than that. And usually once it hits that means they got the item. Okay. So it did that this morning. Then I went to check again a couple hours ago, and it went back to placed. So I clicked on the item, and it was not available. Okay. So no doll, which I was bummed about, because I was so excited because I've been wanting to try an 18-inch, right? I've been talking about American Girl doll. I've been talking about this and that, but I just don't have the money to do that and then buy all these outfits. So I figured for $12, I'll try the doll, get her 1 or 2 outfits, see how it works out. If it doesn't work out, big deal. I'm not out a lot of money. But I was really excited, about it. And so that was a flop, But now I have another one in my cart at Walmart, okay? And I have it now. The doll costs a little more, okay? Because they have a $20 one. But that it has a gorgeous outfit, but it's just blonde hair, blue eyes again. It's nothing eye-catching to me anyway. Nothing against blonde, blue-eyed, nothing like that. For me, that's just like the basic doll, You know, like I'm not going to pay for that. Like it has to have something more for me. So I found one that is $30. She has red hair and it looks a little wavy in the back. She has green hazel eyes and freckles. I hate the outfit that she comes with, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to change it. But the doll itself, I'm attracted to. And so I'm willing to pay the extra $10 instead of getting the blonde. Okay. Now, the issue is when they canceled out my order for the other one for the $12 and then they canceled out something else. I forgot what it was. So I also used Walmart cash for one of those things. So none of that money is back right now. It will probably be back like tomorrow or the next day on my card. But now the redhead says 12 left. So, you know, trying to work the gears here. And I asked Jason, I said, Jason, please. Now, mind you, he just bought me all those clothes, you know. So I was like, I can't really, you know. But I was like, listen, please. Okay, the doll, I need to get the doll. I need like $15 towards it. Can you please just lend it to me, you know, and then I'll give it back to you. And he'll do it. But he's not home right now. So he's like, wait till I get home. We got to make a, you know, figure out the budget and all. I was like, okay. And I'm so tempted to just hit the buy button, right? Because I don't want this redhead to sell out because then I'll really be bummed. But I'll wait till he comes home. I'll be a good girl. So hopefully I will get that 18-inch doll. Okay. Because I'm hoping because so when I ordered the elf one, I said she cannot stay an elf. And I have been wanting this outfit, okay? Now, they do have the Wizard of Oz Barbie there, okay? Not Barbie. The 18-inch doll. They have her at Walmart, okay? But she's $40. I was also thinking, okay, I bought the outfit. The outfit was $15, and it doesn't even come with Toto. Right? The doll itself, if I were to buy the Dorothy doll dressed in the outfit, comes with Toto. And then I could return this, which was $15. Right? So it evens out. Because even if the doll is $40, this outfit alone is $15. So I could return that. You know, my wheels are always turning. So it would turn out that this doll would cost the same as the redhead. Because she already comes with the outfit, so I wouldn't need this outfit. You know, it evens out. So, but then I'm thinking, do I want just the brown haired, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I like the redhead, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how it works out. But they still have Glenda too as well. And so this is the one that they have for $20, not with this outfit. She comes with a cute dress, but that's, you know, that one. The elf one looked like her kind of, but her hair was done like this style, but it was this skin tone, which I loved. I thought it was adorable. So I don't know if I should keep this outfit and order the redhead doll for $30. So that would make it a total of $45 because the doll is $30 and this is $15. Or I could return this and buy the actual Dorothy doll that comes with Toto and everything, right? But she has the brown hair. But that total will be $5 less. So I don't know. I'm probably just going to get the redhead if I could, right? Because I like the redhead. I mean, and you never see a redhead Dorothy. Well, actually, what I want to say is Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz actually has red hair. If you watch the movie, when it goes to color, her hair is red. It's like a deep auburn color. Okay? So go watch the movie. But that's kind of why when they did this, I was like, first of all, Dorothy has blue eyes. Okay? And they made this one with brown eyes and brown hair. Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz movie has blue eyes and auburn hair. So I don't know why I don't know. Anyway, so I think here she is. You could see on this picture that her hair is red. Look, you see? She has the red hair, you see? There you go. Do they show her blue eyes on there? I'm pretty sure she had blue eyes on there. I'm not seeing it in this picture, but if I remember correctly, she has the blue eyes to match her gown. Remember? Or did she say, "Can you dye my eyes to match my gown?" Jolly good time. Maybe she was saying to dye her eyes to match her. Was it Christina? Which was it? Maybe after Emerald City, she had the blue eyes. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it's a really cute set. It says the apples are scented. I'm sure once I open it, you can't smell it through there. But it's cute. It comes with her little basket and her apples, you know. And of course, the beautiful sparkly ruby slippers. And the outfit. The outfit feels nice. I mean, it doesn't feel too cheap. It's lined in a soft fabric. You know, it's not like, it's not an American Girl outfit, you know, but it's decent. It doesn't feel crappy or nothing like that. And it actually looks pretty decent, I think. You know, and here's how it'll look, you know, when it's on her. So just a simple little dress. So I think I'm going to order the redhead just because it's different. You know, it's not the same old thing, you know. And you know, Sandra, I just love different. So, I think I'm going to keep this one. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, Danny? You like this one? Look, it has scented apples. You want to smell and tell me if they smell? Smell the apples. You don't want to smell? Just smell the apples.
I can't smell anything.
Okay, out of all of these on the picture here, out of all these three, Danny, which one looks most like Mom? Which one do you think is more like Mommy? The Good Witch, Dorothy, or the Bad Witch? I knew you were gonna pick that one. I knew you were. Oh, he pointed this. Oh, because I'm wearing my black sweater. Oh, so you're saying right now I look like this one? But most of the time, which one do you think is more like Mom? The Good Witch?
No, the Bad Witch.
Only bad witches are ugly.
I'm joking.
All right, Ethan.
I'm joking.
What game did you want, Ethan? What next?
I'm joking.
I know. What's the matter? Hold on 1 second. Danny's giving me some sign language. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, so we're going to move on now to a nail review. Okay, so I have talked about, on my last video, I had talked about a new brand for me anyway, of nails that I wanted to try. Usually I only use the Kiss nails, and they've been working great. But sometimes, you know, they're a thinner nail, they break sometimes, they break off. But for the most part, like, it really depends on they have different categories, I feel, for the Kiss nails. Like, they have the Luxe brand, not brand, but, you know, that style. They have the classy ones, which those seem to work the best, I feel. They have the glittery ones. They have just a whole bunch of them, okay? So the holiday ones actually worked really well for me. So I was really happy with those. So, me and Tina were talking about, she had mentioned this brand, Olive and June. And so I looked it up and I started looking into the stuff. And I figured, you know what, let me try it. Why not? You know, it's something different. Let me try it, you know. And I could always just go back to Kiss. Now, the Olive and June, I'm going to give you an honest review right now. They are a little more pricier than the Kiss brand. I could probably get 2 different sets of the Kiss brand for the price of one of the Olive and June. But that's okay. I still want, they range, they vary. It depends if you catch a sale, you know? So anyway, I will say that I used the Kiss glue to glue these on. These are the Olive and June nails that I have on right now. I did them yesterday. So I did use the Kiss glue, and I'll tell you why, because I listened to some of the reviews, and people were saying that the glue is not great. That it doesn't really hold very well. And that is because I think they have low I don't want to say chemicals in their stuff, but it's supposed to be like vegan stuff, cruelty free, all that stuff. I don't know. But anyway, so I want to say that I give it a 10 for packaging. Okay. The packaging was gorgeous. Here is part of it. So this is the front, except, it has the tray and it shows you all the different color nails like this in it. And what I thought was most cool about this is, see, they have this space here. So the nails are all up here. I have this backwards because everything's in this right now. But they have all the nails up here. And then before you even open the package, like when you're in the store, if you want to see how this particular color or shape of nail will look on your hand, you can stick your finger right here and then you can see it. So like the nails are all around here. You know what I'm saying? You guys get it. Like these purple nails were all in here. And then you just put your finger right through there. And then you could see how it would look on your hands, which that I thought was really awesome, right? Because we don't always know until we get home and then we're like, these don't fit or they don't look right. So that was a good thing, okay? Says they last up to 14 days. I'll let you know. So it comes in this cute thing, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to take this out. Now, obviously, it's not packaged exactly how it came because I opened it. But you see you have you have a tray here and then a tray here. And then here's the baggie with all the nails. And they give you a nice pink nail buffer. And they give you their glue, the cuticle stick, and then the instructions. And they also give you an alcohol pad, to clean your nails. So, I think, the presentation is nice. I'm going to show you a couple of the nails and, my thoughts on them. They were, pretty regularly easy to put on, but I've been doing my nails for a while in every which way. So, I'm more used to it. The prep time takes a little bit because you want to make sure you file everything, get your cuticles clean and all that. And, make sure your nail is free of oils and anything like that to, make your manicure last a lot longer. So these nails, I think they gave you a lot of variety of sizing, a lot more than the Kiss nails, definitely. You could see all the nails in here. Okay, they give you a lot of different sizes. Like with Kiss nails, they give you like 5, of the tiny little skinny pinky nails that fits, I don't know who, could fit probably a cat nail, something like that. The ones that you just throw to the side, they give you extremely big thumbs, but this was more of a variety pack, I felt. Now, this is a very big nail, obviously, but I'm going to show you this. So, the nail itself is very sturdy. Okay, look, I'm pressing on that. It's a very sturdy nail, and I feel that it's a much thicker, even though I don't know if you could see it properly on here. There. It's a much thicker nail than Kiss. It's also, these have a curve to them. So the Kiss nails are just flat, right? These have a curve to them. So if your nail is curved, look, you see that? It's more of like a little garage. It looks like a little garage or like a carport rather than just, a sheet of paper, straight across. So these do give you a little curve in the middle of the nail. I find it a little harder. Now, if you can't get one that matches exactly to your nail, because these have no bend in them or no give, it's very hard once you have, it's very hard to, in other words, because of the curve, once the glue is up in the middle, to press down and adhere that to the middle of your nail, because there's no give to it. It's not going to stretch. It's not good. So you have to really seal it, tighter for it to stay, or they'll pop off. I like to do my nails at night because then I don't wash my hands and I don't have to put my hands in water all night long till the morning. And I find that helps them to stay longer because if you do your nails, and then you immediately that hour or whatever start washing dishes or doing laundry or whatever and washing your hands a zillion times, there's more of a chance that you're going to get some water underneath your nail because you just did them, and it's still, you want to make sure that they're on there good, you know? So I just like to do them at night. But, so overall, I think these give more of a sturdy, I would say, like a gel manicure type feel. They don't feel flimsy at all. They feel good. They look really nice. They give you that extra, you see my nails, they're like curved because the nail has a natural curve to it. So it makes it look more like an acrylic or gel rather than just a flat nail. I love this color. This, like, what do they call it? Chromatic, I think, color. Where it picks up the light so it looks like different shades of purple and it's very glossy and shiny. I love that. The one thing that I had trouble with, and I will tell you this, is when I think a couple of them, you know, when you put a little too much glue and you're pressing down and it starts coming out around the bottom. And I try and, you know, I take a toothpick and I go around the edges quick, or you don't want to use an alcohol wipe. I learned that the hard way because the alcohol wipe will stick to the glue. It will adhere to the glue and it will stick to your skin and then forget about it. You're done. I've done that a couple times. So don't do that. I just used a toothpick, a wooden toothpick, and I just go around the edges. But the thing is, if you get any glue on your finger or the nail itself and you're still pressing, your finger sticks to the nail and then you try to take it off and you leave a spot. And that's what happened here. I have one here. You could see, you could still see the glue. You see the glue on that nail? Right there. It's like a glue spot. And then you see it right there? And so that makes it look a little crappy. And you can't fix that. There's nothing. I've looked it up. There's just nothing you could do. I mean, you, especially with a color like this, you'll just take the whole chrome off of it. So, I mean, for the most part, I think I did good. This nail, you know, I did that with too, a little bit here. You know, they're not perfect. You could see the...
You can barely see it, though.
I know, but mommy knows it's there.
If it's
you
like
know,
a light blue color,
here,
then
like the thumb here, look, you could kind of see that.
You
could see it, like,
see
the residue from the glue, you know, left on the nail. So, like, I know, from back here, you really can't see that. I mean, but for me, you know, so I don't like that. It's like when you're pressing down and you're gluing, and then you're like, oh, shit, my finger, it's stuck. And then you pull it off, and then you leave the thing. But other than that, I think they look cool. I think they look more to me like I went to the salon and had them done. So very, very pretty color too. So, trying new. I don't know how long they're going to last, but I will keep you guys updated. I did order another set of the Olive and June in just a white color. So it's not like this, because some people were complaining that the chrome actually starts to chip away. So we'll see. So I just got a plain white set. So in the same shape. They're calling this extra short, which that's not really extra short. It's, I would say, I mean, that's a good length, you know. But they're calling it extra short. So I got a set in white in the Olive and June. And then, you know, that they should last. And if not, then I'll get a kiss set, you know. They do have Valentine's Day nails out now, guys, at Walmart. Check that out. Really cute sets with little hearts on them and everything. And I almost ordered one. In fact, I did order one, and I think they said that they didn't have it at my store. Anyway, so that's for next month anyway, you know. But I just wanted to get ahead of myself there. So I got another white set coming of the Olive and June. So I'll wear these for now, see how long they last, and then the next set will be white. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes, and I will keep you guys updated on that. But overall, so far, now remember, I just did these last night, but overall, so far, I would suggest trying them out. I mean, they have different lengths, many different colors. They have a few that have designs in them, floral design, butterflies they have. So I would go check them out. And then you could put them on this cute little case, all your little stuff that you need. And I'm just keeping it in here for now. But again, I don't know. I mean, I recommend only because of the reviews. I use the Kiss glue to make sure they stay on. But I mean, if you want to try their glue that comes with it, you know, by all means, give it a try. Let me know how it works. So, that's my review on my nails. Would you like a mint? Who's been eating my mints?
No one.
You want one?
Yes, please.
No, you've been eating too many of them.
Can I have some mint?
Yes. Why don't you save them for school?
All I had was
No.
one of those into my life.
Here.
This is my second one.
Come on, I'm not throwing a mint across the room. Okay. Ew, you with your sweaty palms.
What do you mean?
Why do boys always have sweaty palms?
I don't.
Okay. Okay, next up. So next up is I also ordered, because I'm getting a new baby, and also because the ones that I ordered, I wasn't sure with the snaps. Remember the onesies with the snaps? I kept them because they're cute, and I think I shrunk them a little too much. I think I'm going to put them on Clark. So that worked out okay, you know. But my babies, including Lelani, because right now she has the collared onesie on. Very nice, Danny. You drew that?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I'm by myself, no tracing.
Very nice. Well, you want people to see your drawing? Is the screen on your phone clean, though, or is it all smudgy? Danny drew this by himself. It is his amazing world of Gumball and Boyfriend. Well, that's the name of the guy there. And Danny drew this all by hand and colored it in and all that stuff. He loves drawing on the tablet.
With the paint bucket.
And the paint bucket and all that. So that's great. That's really cool, Danny.
It says
And I think Dad is home.
World for the song.
Very nice. Is it Dad?
Who is it?
It's Dad.
No, I don't think it's that.
It's a real song, though.
So I got a 3 set of onesies. Oh, hold on 1 second. Jason's home. Okay, so Jason's back home. Yay! Okay, so I was telling you I got my 3-pack of onesies so that I have one for Leilani and then one for my new baby girl. Oops, I almost slipped and said her name. But, and one for a possible baby in February, which I may or may not already know about. So we'll see. How do you know? You never know what kind of lineup I got for these dolls because you guys know. Okay, I get sad when Christmas is over, right? Because then I don't do no more gifts and I'm not wrapping and all this stuff with the tree. But you know what? I forgot that the beginning of the year is the best time of year for Mom because I don't have to buy anything else for the kids because they already got all the stuff that they needed and wanted. So,
No, that's not true.
that was the evil witch laugh.
That's not true.
So, okay, so what? Mom, I just bought Danny 3 more pairs of pants because for some reason this kid keeps losing his pants. I don't know what he's doing with them. When I tell you we wash the pants or they throw them in the laundry, they never throw them into the actual laundry bin. They go on the floor and I go in the bathroom and it drives me nuts. Can't you guys put your stuff in the bin? It's right there. It's like
That's
2
privacy
it's like
information.
2 seconds. 2 seconds from the basket and you have to put it on the floor. Anyway,
That's privacy.
then will you be quiet? Then then the kids will fold the clothes. So we'll do the laundry and then the baskets of clothes go into the teenager's room. That's one of their chores, okay, that they take turns folding and putting away. So we couldn't find Danny's pants folded in his drawers anywhere. We're like, where are his pants? 2 pairs of his pants were missing. I'm like, where the heck are they?
No.
I searched everywhere. I cleaned his entire room the other day. We took everything out from under the desk. I fixed everything on top of the desk. I gave Danny a whole, didn't I do your room pretty? I did his whole room really nice. So we organized all his new art stuff on top and all his figures and everything. So Mom did good, okay? Then I'm still looking. We still can't find them. Couldn't find the blue ones, whatever. So I said, you know what? We'll just order new pants. So I got him 3 new pairs of pants today. And he got all bunch of socks. He's got his hat, his gloves, his mittens, his everything. He's got everything all ready to go back to school. Your boots, everything. Would you like to say anything? Because I know your face is like...
I love school.
Right, he can't wait to go back. I can't wait for you to go back either. So,
Nerd.
anyway, so what I'm forgetting is that the beginning of the year, like the first 4 months or so, is for my reborns. Because that's when that money is freed up a little bit more. And so I could focus on getting 3 or 4 new reborns in the beginning of the year. So I got my first one done and ordered and paid and whatever. So she's going to be on her way as soon as she's done. I can't wait. And then February could possibly be another one. Then March, maybe. because I have a couple things to do in March. Jason's birthday's the end of the month. Christina's birthday, and then beginning of April is Danny's birthday, and then we have Easter. So,
And then it starts to be.
and also a baby shower box that I want to make for someone. And then, so really I could do 3 probably in the beginning of the month. And then after that, April, then May, maybe in May I could do 1 more. But then after that, that's it for the year, really. Because then starting in June is summer. Then I start with my teenagers' birthdays, and then it's back to school clothes again, and then before you know it, it's Christmas shopping again. So that's just how the year flows.
Goes in a loop.
So right, it goes in a loop. Right. So I'm gonna be happy now that Mom is able to get herself a couple of really nice authentic dolls. So
The year's over.
that's right. So I got my Leilani, I got my Jack, I got my Leilani, I got the other one coming. There is one, there's 2 more. There's 2 more kits, okay, that I really, really want. One is not available, but I may be able to get it. And if you want to say something, you could say, "Excuse me, Mom," and then say it. And then, so there's that one, but then there's another one that Anna has the kit on layaway. And I told her, if you get that kit, I will take it in February because I love that kit. So I have like a lineup. I have like a lineup of ideas and all. So we'll see how it all goes. Again, don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. But this one has hatched. So this chicken will be on its way soon. So we'll be happy about that chicken. Then we'll talk about the other ones, okay? So just wanted to be ready with the onesies. Can never have enough. This was on clearance, guys, at Walmart for $5. So I got all 3 long sleeve white onesies for $5. So if you need onesies, go check out Walmart. Okay. Then Jason got me my boxes, my medium flat rate boxes. He got me a bunch of those because I needed to keep some of those for Happy Mail. And then so these shoes came. These were the last ones, Tina. Last shoes, the gold bow shoes. So those are going back because they don't fit. They're way too big. I think they're bigger than the other ones. I didn't even take them out. So I just did the return. And then Tina had sent this beautiful, I did not open it yet. Now I picked it. It was on my list. This is by Gunzacat. Cuddle Up, Grow Up. Okay. So this is a bunny blanket because Leilani does not have a blanket, and this matches her bouncy seats perfectly. And the colors, I like that they're neutral, right? And this, I love this blanket. I have the same brand and the same blanket in a teddy bear print that is currently in the bassinet for the silicones. So I knew that this was a good brand because I've had it before. And I knew that it was, this is like a double-sided. So one side has the bunnies. It has like the cream or white color background. And then it has these adorable bunnies on it. Look at how cute that bunny is. Look how cute. The little plush bunnies. So that print is all over. And then it has this trim. I love the trim. You know, it has like a nice finish to it, you know. So it's not just like hanging or just a basic, you know, thread. It's a very nice fancy little edging there on both sides. And then the back of this is white. And then it has the beige trim. So that I like too because it's reversible. So I don't always have to show the bunny print if she's like, because I always worry about that with blankets, right? That's why I love the double-sided ones because sure, they have a lot of beautiful prints out there. But so if I have this print on like behind her, let's say, right, for pictures or whatever, and then I decide to dress her in this, okay, in her cute kitten pajama, and then this is in the background, I don't feel that would really match well or do a good picture, you know. Now, if I turn it this way and she's dressed sitting against that, just the white background with the beige trim, then that looks a whole lot better, at least to me, to my eye, you know? So I think that works more, you know, it works better. So it's basically just a double, you know, it's double dual purpose. You know, you have the blank side and then the cute little bunnies. So, and the colors are adorable and it matches perfectly. So thank you, Tina, for sending the blanket because, all those shoes did not fit and they all went back. So, she bought me the blanket instead. And Lelani is going to love the blanket. Here you go, sweetheart. Here's your blanket. Okay. We probably should wash it first, but it doesn't smell bad or anything, so, and it's a light color, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, so now, I was going to put Leilani in this to match her sister for pictures, but, while I do love this, and it's very cozy, I really love this more. This is the cute little ballerina outfit that Tina had also sent me. So I kind of wanted, since she already has the tights on, I wish I had pink tights. That would be adorable. But she already has the tights and the shoes on. So all I would have to do is swap out that beautiful hand knit white dress for this dress. And so it would be an easy change. And then put the pink, I think I have a pink headband for her. I gotta look. It might be a mauve color, but that's okay because I wanted to really put this on her and I wanted to see how this would look over the dress. Because this is gorgeous. Let me just see something here. Because when we talked, I remember you saying that would look really cute. I got to fix the collar, but you know. And it does. It looks adorable. You know? I don't know if I like the mauve with the lighter pink, though. I think it takes away from each other. So either if I'm going to put this on her, then I would button it to not show that middle piece. And so it would just be like a ballerina skirt, which is still cute in itself. And I have the matching like hat to the sweater. But I think then, I mean, it makes another outfit, but I really love this. I love this middle part. So maybe we'll just do this. Just put this on her. And I got to see if I have a pink bow. Let's see if I have that. She's over here staring at me like, Mom, what the hell are you doing? So we're going to, we have the bag over here. And we're going to look for that. Oh, and I wanted to show you quick, my Lilo doll back here. So I didn't wash her hair yet. There's Lilo, and she's such a huge head. It's almost as big as mine. But she is a gorgeous doll. I love this doll, actually. And you know what I'm thinking? I wonder if all else fails, I wonder if the Wizard of Oz outfit would fit on her. It might. Yeah, I mean, these shoes look like it would fit an 18-inch American girl. So maybe I could try the outfit on her. She could be Dorothy. I don't think she's liking that, though, because she's more like, she's my island girl, so, you know. But really, really cute doll. I love this doll. She's so adorable. So cute. Like, there's just certain dolls that, like, I don't know, just grab your attention. You know, it doesn't always have to be a reborn or a certain, a certain category of a doll. You know, sometimes it just, I gotta really wash her hair. This is ridiculous. Like, they put so much spray. Look at this. It's like, what the heck are they doing? In fact, Lilo, I think we're gonna wash her hair today. That's crazy. Very crazy. Right? So, yeah, so she is adorable. I love her. Okay, let's see if we have in our magical bag of hair bows and booties, my booty bag. Let's look in my booty bag and see if I have any booties. No, I don't need a booty. Definitely don't need a booty. Oh, this matches really nice. So that would go with that. Perfect. And that's like ballerina pink. And the mittens. Ooh, okay. Well, no, those are more peach. I got too excited there for a second. Got too excited, Sandra. Let's see. Let's see if these would match. No, those are the wrong pink. I bought these mittens and I thought they would match everything. I'm like, oh, cool. Those will match everything, you know. You got a light pink. You got a medium pink. The pinks are so off. I don't know. They're more like peach. This might work with the pink stripe. Man, I don't know. Like, I get very weird about matching things up. Like, it has to be, it has to just be right. It has to be the right color or it, like, drives me nuts. So, I think, oh, this smells so good. Oh, Tina, this baby cologne is outrageous. Oh, my God. So good. So this will go perfect, okay, for her headband. These mittens, I don't think they really, go right. Like that would bother me. It's too much of an orangey coral color to go with this. So no, I'm not doing that. She's going to have to just wear white mittens or something. I need to find a real true, like, pink mittens, like this headband, or like this, real true pink. But, that would go perfectly. So we'll try that. Speaking of smells, oh my God, I had gotten Jack a cologne for Christmas. I think it's Nautica, but something, I forgot the whole name of it, but it's by Nautica. And last night, so we were taking down the tree, I was vacuuming here and everything, and I was all the way over by the window in the living room. And I kept smelling this smell, like, something smells so fresh. What is that smell? And it was just a really nice light, but nice, like, just a really nice smell. I'm like, and I knew I didn't spray any Febreze or anything like that. I'm like, So I'm like kind of following the trail backwards. I'm asking everybody as I walk through the house, did you spray anything? Did you spray anything? And as I got closer to the back room to Jack and Ethan's room, I opened the door. I said, did you spray something? He says, yeah, I sprayed my cologne. I said, that smells so good. I said, I could smell that all the way out in the living room. So he sprayed it all the way in his bedroom. The door was closed. He must have opened it at some point, obviously to get out of here. But maybe it was open when he first sprayed it and then he closed the door, something like that. But I said, I could smell that all the way out in the living room. That's nice. And he was like, oh, he's smiling. And so this morning, I ordered my own bottle. I was like, damn. It's not an expensive perfume either. It's like $15 on sale. So I was like, damn, that's the same price of, like, I mean, how much is nowadays the fabric, like Febreze or the spray Febreze or whatever? You know how much you pay for all those scented things between everything, warmers and sprays and all this stuff? Oh my God, that's like half my toiletry bill every month is all these sprays and all this kind of stuff. Oh my God. So instead of ordering, because I usually get the Febreze Unstoppables and the and another air freshener and then the wax melts for everything for the room, I said, damn, that'll take care of all of that. So it was like, $15. I mean, I pay $8, $9, $10 for 2 cans of like air freshener Febreze. So, yeah. So I said, I'm going to try that. So that's what I'm doing. So I got that coming. And then I also have, I ordered a bath mat for my bathroom because these people are so annoying with the floors. I can't take it anymore. Like I'm very particular and I'm very aggravated and like they're not going to replace my floors, They're not going to. So I'm going to have to just start buying runners and area rugs and carpets and just cover things because I can't take it anymore. So I bought just a simple runner, for in front of my sink in the bathroom and to cover some of that. It's just anyway. So I got that, and then I got a cute little handbag. Nothing fancy. It was only like $12, but it's furry, okay? It's like a soft furry material in blue, and it has Stitch on it. So I was very excited to get that because I'm just going to switch out my bag. Right now I have my Coach bag and this Coach bag I've had for 10 years, guys, okay? I've had this Coach bag for 10 years and I bought it on Marketplace, used, okay? And it was in really great condition. But I've had that one handbag and then I did, someone did buy me a handbag last year for my birthday, but yeah, that is since it's hanging in the closet. It's just too big for me to use anymore. So I don't go out anyway, you know? So it's like it was just taking up space in the living room. Like this thing is huge. I don't need it. I wasn't even filling it with nothing. So I put everything back in my Coach bag because that's a little bit smaller, has the zipper top. And I was hanging that on the wall. And then when I seen the Stitch bag, I was like, oh my God, that is so adorable. And it reminded me of, I used to have, oh my God, how many years ago? 20 years ago, maybe. I used to have, this was my most favorite bag ever, and it wasn't name brand. And back then, I had like 3 different Coach bags that I got brand new straight from Coach. I had a Dooney and Burke bag. I loved that one with the little rainbow DBs all over it. I love that. Jason had bought me that one Christmas. I was all about nails, handbags, and dolls back then. That's all I spent money on. So, and clothes. Jason used to take me all right, one thing at a time. So, so the handbags. So, this one was like a leopard print, but not a loud leopard. It was like a deep kind of leopard fur. It was a leopard print fur, really thick fur, big handbag with the black handles. It was huge. I loved this thing. It had a zipper and everything. And it wasn't a name brand. It was a Walmart bag. But this thing was made so nice and I loved it. It was like petting a cat. It was beautiful. I loved it. I stuffed it with everything. We took it everywhere. I loved it. Okay. I had that for many years. I loved that handbag. And it was always the one I would go to versus the Coach bag or the Dooney and Burke. I always loved that leopard one. Couldn't use it in the summer was the only thing because it's fur, you know. But I loved that bag. And so, yeah, before kids, oh my God. Before I had kids, Jason, my husband used to take me clothes shopping every paycheck. Every paycheck, he would say, all right, come on, babe, you want to go clothes shopping? And he would take me to the mall or wherever I wanted to go. And I would just look at everything in there, try on stuff, I would go in the fitting rooms. Remember fitting rooms? I haven't been in one of those in years. I used to love going in there and trying on all the clothes. And that's when it wasn't about really, I mean, you still had to look at the price tags, but not so much. You know what I mean? Like you seen something you liked, you tried it on, you know, you got a couple pieces and you're like, okay, I like this, and bring it up to the register and whatever it was, it was. You know, it wasn't like, you know, survival mode where you're like, you know, looking at tickets and, you know, making sure that everything's, you know, a decent price, because it's much different when you're buying for 1 or 2 people, adults, and then you have a family of 5 and then everybody needs everything, you know? So it's like, it really just divides everything, but you get a lot more love in return, but a lot less clothes. But you know, hey, what it is. I had my time. I'm sure once all the kids are grown out of the house, Jason will still do the same thing for me because that's just the type of husband he is. And you know, it was a wonderful time though, because I remember I would get so excited. Payday. I knew it was payday, and I would be ready when he got home from work. And that's when he drove. He still was able to drive, and we'd get in the car, and that's when he had his Camaro with the T-tops, and we would go. It was so nice. We went to Pier 1, and oh my God, I got a beautiful bamboo chest from Pier 1. What a deal I got on that. I was so lucky to get that. It was the last one, and I was like, and then of course that got lost in storage, but we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about happy memories right now. So we grabbed that. I remember we tried to fit that thing in the trunk of the Camaro, and he had his speaker system back there, and I was damned if I was leaving that thing behind. I said, we are buying this. We will fit it somehow. So he had I think there was like a Pergaments or Lowe's or something. Pergaments, I don't know if anybody knows what Pergament is. It is a hardware store. I actually used to work there back in the day. But anyway, so he went next door there to get some rope. And we had to drive home with half of the bamboo chest hanging out of the back of the Camaro. Okay. And he tied a rope to the trunk, the top of that thing, and he pulled it down as far as it could go. He double roped it and went underneath the car. We tied it, and we had to drive on a main road for like about 20 minutes to get home. And tons of stoplights and there was traffic and everything. And he's going so slow so that thing didn't come out the back. And I was watching it. I was like, you know, but that was a fun memory. And it was just fun to go shopping back then. Like you go in the store, you know, you see something you like, you get it, you try it on, you're like, okay, I'll take this, I'll take that, and that's it. Boom, boom, boom. You know? That's when, you know, things were easier, an easier time in our lives, and as far as financial, you know. But you also have to remember we lived with my in-laws. We lived in the downstairs apartment from their house. They owned a house. And so we lived downstairs and we really didn't have to pay rent. There was no real rent, you know, that you had to pay. You know, we contributed to the house, we contributed to the meals, you know, we brought them out to eat, you know, I cooked, I would buy stuff and then everybody would eat and they would do the same. And it was just a give and take. And that's what you do in families. You know, there was no set like rules. Okay, you owe me, you know, whatever, you know, $700 a month rent. It's due here. It was nothing like that. There was nothing like that. It was do what you can when you can for people, and that was it. And everybody was happy. So there was a lot, you know, more. Me and my mother-in-law used to love to go shopping. That was our thing. We used to love to go to flea markets and bargain shop and garage sales, and we were always on the move every weekend. And you know what? She told me, you know, after a while, after me and Jason were together for a while, and she would tell me that she thanked me, and I'm like, why are you thanking me? You know, like, thank you. You saved me, basically. You're doing all this for me. And she said, because she said, thank you for making me feel young again. And I guess, you know, she grew up, you know, with two sons, her husband and her two sons, and they had moved away from where they had a house. They had sold their house when the kids were younger, and then moved more upstate, and that's when I moved into that house. And so she really had nobody around, no other females, no friends, no nothing. And so, and she was also, you know, my mother-in-law had a lot of health problems and issues, and she had lupus and arthritis, and it was really hard for her to move her fingers. Sometimes they would get all stiff, and you know, it was really hard for her to do things. And so I helped a lot around the house with cleaning, and I helped with stuff that she needed done. I remember I used to paint her toenails and her nails, and we just had a lot of fun together. And when she said that to me, it did something to me. You know, it was beautiful. It was something so beautiful to hear that I was able to make that difference in her life. And she made a world of difference in mine, because my life could have turned out really, really different right now if it wasn't for her and my father-in-law. So I'll be eternally grateful to both of them, and my husband. And, you know, every family, you know, that nobody's perfect. Nothing's perfect in this world, you know. Everybody has their good times, their bad times, their ups and downs, their struggles, you know, but, you know, in the end, love conquers all. And if you truly deep down love that person and care for them and want the best for them, you will always make it out the other side together. You will always go through those storms together. And no matter how bad it hurts, no matter what happens, you know that at the end of that storm is the rainbow. And me and Jason have seen many rainbows in the past 30 years. Okay. But like I said, it all comes down to, you know, how much you're willing to work at it to keep that together, because it takes a lot of work. A lot of work. But I feel like we're at a point after 30 years of just, you know, we're level now. We're not like, there's no more real ups and downs and ups and downs. We've climbed so many mountains and come down, up and down, that now we're kind of just riding the little, what do you call it? The pool. the calm river. So, you know, but that's just a little bit of a life story there. And yeah, so I was gonna dress Leilani. Should we do it? Should we dress her? I don't know. I think Danny's coming back out. I think I'm gonna bring her on, but I don't think I'm gonna dress her on this video because it's just gonna be a little more difficult for me to maneuver. But and I really want to today. Let's take her out. Oh, this baby. I really want to rearrange the doll furniture today. Look at this baby, this baby. Are you excited? Are you excited that you're getting a new little sister? Oh, this baby, when she looks at me, she's like just the right angle. She's looking at me like, Mama. Now, let me tell you, from further away, I feel like she's really staring at me. When I bring her up close, it's not so much. I think it's because of the distance and the way her eyes are slanted. So you can't really get a good angle when she's close, you know. But she still looks at you. But I think from further away, look at this little baby. Look at her. I need big bows for her hair. Anybody have a big bow? I feel like she needs just a bigger something up here. I said that in last video. Because she has these just humongous cheeks. Humongous cheeks. And she has lips like Ethan. Those are Ethan's lips right there. Ethan, look. Your little sister has your lips. Well, yours aren't shiny like that, but that's how it looks when you drink fruit punch. But you see what I'm saying? Like, she has this big face here, and her temples go a little smaller. So you need something. I feel like she just needs bigger bow. Like this one. This is a way better, I think. Let's just try that. I mean, I've had this on her before. I can't do it like this. I don't want to scratch her. Hold on, let me pause you for a second. Okay. So you see, yes, definitely. Even though that bow is beautiful, I love those bows. This is the size she needs. Because, like, I call it a Minnie Mouse bow. Even bigger. I would say even a little bigger than this. But this works well. Because she needs that to even out her face. See how much better that looks? When she has a little bit of a poof up here. I think way better. So cute. So, I'm so excited that my sister's going to be here soon. I wonder what she's going to look like. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh. Uh-oh. Daddy's out here now. I think he's getting something to drink. Are you?
Yes.
He needs a drink. Oh, and Danny's out here. Hi, Danny.
Hey.
Hi. What's my name? Don't tell me you forgot my name.
There's so many.
Don't tell me you forgot my drink.
What? There's not so many.
Lelani.
Thank you. You remembered. Oh, I'm blushing now. I'm blushing.
Get out.
Well, guys, so we had a wonderful video today, didn't we? As always, I love talking with you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for many exciting things to come on my channel. We're also working towards, Ethan, do you know what we're working towards on my channel?
A goal.
900. We are working towards 900 subscribers.
I thought it was 1,000.
Well, of course, we're working towards 1,000, but first we have to reach 900, right?
No.
I wish we could skip, but we have to reach 900, guys. 900. And we are not far away. We're like 20 away. 20 away from 900, okay? Why are you looking at me like that? Like I'm talking weird here. Once we reach the 900 subscribers over here, okay? Now my accent's going to come out big, all right? Once we reach the 900 subscribers over here, I'm going to give out a bag of coffee and some hot dogs. Hey, maybe coffee should be the prize. No, I decided that my 900 subscriber prize giveaway is going to be a more tailored prize to the winner. That's what we're going to do. I was just going to do a Carter's gift card and call it a day, but maybe somebody doesn't like Carter's, you know? So we're going to we'll tailor it to the winner. So there is no specific prize. We're just going to tailor it to the winner. And it's going to probably be valued at $40. So it'll be a $40 valued prize, but I will talk to the winner personally one-on-one, and we will discuss what the prize will be, what you may like, if it's something from Amazon or Carter's or wherever it may be. We'll decide together after you win. So I think that's how we're going to do that. And I forgot to tell you guys, I do have one outfit coming from Kate Quinn. And Kate Quinn, I told you guys, I think on my Christmas tour video, that they were doing a huge end of the year sale blowout, okay? And I had put a bunch of stuff in my cart, like I always do, when I see things I like. And then if I could afford them, later on, I'll go back and see what's still available. Well, I just had sold the clothing lot, okay? And I went back to look at Kate Quinn, and they had only one of the lap neck bamboo rompers left for Jack. And I love that style on him. The giraffe one I have, that's my most favorite outfit for him. That will never leave. That is his signature outfit. And so it's the same style, same fabric, just a different print and color. So I was able to grab that for $20. Now, the sale was not 20, it was less, but because I had to pay shipping. So shipping was $6 and then tax was another $2 something. So you see what I'm saying? So almost $10 in nonsense. So where the actual outfit itself was a great deal, okay? It's then the shipping and the tax that messed it up. And that's why I say when I do a gift, like a gift, I want it, if it's going to be like a gift card to somewhere, it needs to be so that you get free shipping. Because when you have to pay shipping, it really messes with your order. But anyway, I really wanted this outfit, and it said there was like 3 left. I didn't want to take a chance. I would have never gotten it. It would have never been there. So as soon as the clothing lot sold, I was able to get that one Kate Quinn outfit. So thank you, Lolita, because she is the one that purchased the clothing lot, and that was shipped today. I will send you your tracking number. So I got that one outfit. I can't wait to show you guys that outfit. I love Kate Quinn, but it's very rare for me that I get to order from there anymore because, sometimes you get the deal, sometimes you don't, but that's okay. There's other things, so that's what I got. And, yeah, so I'm very excited. Very excited. This is January 2026. This is going to be a great year for me. It's going to be a great year for Dolls and Reborns. It's going to be a great year for my kids, my family, everything, my friends, my YouTube family. I hope that we could reach 900 soon because I really love doing giveaways for you guys. And I want to just thank you all again for coming in and watching. And I will tag below some really great YouTube content creators and friends and channels that you should just go check out and see their videos and see how you like them. I want to give a shout out to Belinda over at Belinda's Babies for doing a couple of lives the past couple days. And thank goodness I finally figured out how to comment because I was talking to myself for like 10, 15 minutes just saying, hi, can you see me? How you doing? And then I was able to get Sherry to go on and say, Sandra is trying to comment and you can't see her. And then I wound up going on my channel and I basically went into the settings and clicked every button. I just clicked everything to see if anything would work because I had no idea what was going on. So I wound up clicking everything eventually because I got so fed up. I was like, I need to comment. I need to talk to Belinda. And I knew she's seen like that I was in there because I was able to click on the little hand and it says hi. And when I did that, it worked. So it said Sandra says hi, or little meatballs, whatever, says hi. And then she responded and she said, hi, Sandra, But after that, she was like talking to me or trying to ask me questions and I couldn't respond. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? So after I clicked everything, I went back on that live and I was finally able to be seen in those comments. She also made me a moderator, which may have changed it or not. I'm not sure how, if that had anything to do with it. But I was so relieved because I love talking in Belinda's lives. She's such a beautiful person and she speaks so eloquently. She knows what she's talking about. You could have a great conversation with that lady. And I absolutely love it. So, it was wonderful that we were able to talk and chat and I loved it, Belinda. And I will be back as soon as listen, if I'm not busy and I see your live pop up, I go straight to it, girl. Okay? Because I love your chats. I love your videos. I love everything. So you're such a beautiful person inside and out. And I just can't wait to talk to you again. So go check out Belinda's Babies. Go check out Tina at Art Angels, as always. Love you, girl. Go check out Cuddles by Christina, my bestie. And I don't know if Christina put a new video out recently, but she's busy reading and working, and Christina has a lot to do, so we got to be patient with her. Of course, Amanda over at Wawa's Angels Nursery, and I believe she made a video earlier today. I don't know if it's up yet. It'll probably be up by the time you guys watch this. So go check out Amanda's new video. And who else? There's a bunch of people. Marisol's Nursery, Twin Mom. I know I'm forgetting people, and I'm so sorry. Padme Padawans, Little Reborns. Just a bunch of different really great content creators and people that really work hard all the time to bring beautiful content and conversation to all of you. And it's just such a wonderful community to be in. So don't forget, Janice at Real Life and Reborns, can't forget you, girl. And so just, Kitty's Collectibles. I'm gonna put everybody down below because it's so hard to just think of everybody offhand. But yeah, so, and I want to give a shout out to my girl Sherry. Hey Sherry, who is actually hosting a huge New Year's Eve party tonight with lots of family and friends. So she is cooking, or I don't know, she said that they might be bringing food with them, but she's also going to be prepared with food. So that's always a good thing too, Sherry. So she is probably busy right now as I'm doing this video. So enjoy your evening. She also just hosted Christmas Eve at her house. So she's just a party animal. I don't know how you do it, girl. I used to do that. I used to host all the time before the kids. And we would host parties, and all like Jason, the people that Jason worked with, they would all come by, and they loved hanging out over there because we had all the food, the fried chicken. We used to get all that stuff from Walmart, like the ready-made foods, and we used to cook the grill, and we had a full bar and everything, and everybody would come over and hang out. It was great. It really was. Those were our younger years. We go through stages in life, right? We'll always have those memories, but I'm glad that you were able to do that, Sherry. And yeah, so thank you so much again to each and every one of you. And shout out to Suzanne, who's been posting lots of pictures on Instagram. Love them all, Suzanne. They're really, really cute. And yeah. So go check out Anna at Ling Reborn Nursery, especially if you're interested in having a custom baby made. And she has beautiful work. She has beautiful pictures up on her Instagram site. And she's also on Facebook. So go check her out. And we will see you next time. It is Wednesday, so maybe Friday. If not Friday, then maybe Saturday. I hope it's not all the way till Monday. The kids go back to school Monday. Monday. Woo, party day. So, they go back to school Monday. So, I don't know. I'm going to try and come back either Friday or Saturday. But if not, which I will, but if not, then definitely Monday. So I hope everyone enjoys their New Year's Eve, and Happy New Year to you all. Stay safe, and just have a great time. And I will see you in 2026. So enjoy your evening, everybody, and we'll see you next time on Little Meatballs Nursery. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.